We're going to install a Transgo shift kit today, made in the USA. And this here turbo-400. So I'm just going to work through the instructions that I'm going to use in the shift kit. There's quite a few options here. This one has a pressure regulator spring only to be installed with extreme applications. If I don't like the shift that this kit provides, I might search out a stronger pressure regulator spring than what's in it now, but maybe something less than this. They supply a 1-2 shift valve and a cut plug. So basically anytime you drop it in first, you're grabbing first. And it won't upshift out of first. I don't really care for this feature, so I'm going to skip steps 1 and 2. Step 3 is telling me to knock out the pin that holds the 2-3 accumulator piston in place. And to do this, the valve body's got to be out of the trans. A lot easier to do this upside down than right side up. Might be jumping the gun taking this off right away, but I know the kit has a separator plate you put in there. Taking the spring off of here. Try to persuade these governor tubes up a little bit. It's pretty easy to drop this manual spool valve here. So I'm going to take that out right out of the box. Looks like all the check balls are in place. Instructions are saying to blast this pin out of here, so I'm going to leave the old gasket and separator plate on the valve body to protect it. Place it face down, and then this stuff's probably going to go shooting down into the garbage can. So there's a 2-3 accumulator piston and spring that came out of there. There was a bunch of crud in there. I'll probably take this opportunity to do a cleanup on this valve body. I'll keep working at it, get as clean as I can. I blew it off with compressed air. Got it pretty clean. They supplied this setup. They said to crank the nut down until the pin bottoms out, and then cut the majority of the threads off. It's quite a bit more robust spring than what was in there. Go clean that piston off real quick too. Get this new E-clip in here. There we go. I'm running all sure shift in this transmission. I wonder if removing that pin was absolutely necessary. I'd hate to have it come undone though. felt it bottom out there. So after that, cut the threads off with a hacksaw or grinder. Good luck not getting shavings all over this deal here. I'll probably have to clean it again after I cut that off. I just zipped it off with a cut-off wheel. I'm going to peen these threads over here a little bit. I'm going to clean this whole thing off again. Take a moment right now to comment that it keeps talking about performance with class. Well, I really don't want class. I want tire shredding shifts. I'm not really too concerned with the longevity of the transmission. Moving on, second accumulator valve, 1-2 shift feel. It's saying you just drop the pan and change out springs, which is kind of nice. I'm not sure what type of valve I have here. Let's take it out and find out. So I'm going to remove this roll pin right here. Oh, there goes the cap. Got the spring though. Let's see, it goes this way. So bushing type, reuse inner spring, discard outer spring. What does this say here? For bushing type, for much firmer shift at all speeds, install skinny blue spring inside the original inboard spring that was reused. That sounds like a good plan. Must be talking about this package here. There it is. We'll stuff this in here. See if I can get this back in the valve body. This only goes in one direction, that hole's got to be facing down. Had to tilt it around a little bit to get that all started. Selecting shift firmness. Be conservative. It's easier to produce a tight, even feeling shift with some class if the feed hole is not too big. So hole A, 1-2 shift firmness. You know, range 3 starts getting short. Range 4 competition only. 0.156 drill bit. That would be this drill bit right here. Hole B, shift firmness. Police, taxis, motorhomes, you want it firm. Competition only. The big drill bit's already chucked up. The separator plate's like a multi-piece design. I see what's going on here. It's a triple plate because there's a passage inside of here. And I'm gonna have to clean the living crap out of this since I drilled it on that wood, but it'll be okay. Here's the extra passage they're providing with that center plate in the stack. You can see how much that's raised there. Just keep working at it. So check ball locations. Looks like we're going to be running 5 check balls. Looks like we're getting rid of this guy right here. 5 check balls are in. I'm not going to worry about the spring on the vacuum modulator at this point. That can be adjusted after a road test. It's telling me to install a new 1-2 accumulator spring. Looks like there's a blue one in there already. The new blue one's got thicker wire on it. This cover's got all kinds of jipe in it. Clean that out. We have a case separator plate gasket, and we have a valve body separator plate gasket. My solenoid, which goes right here, had a gasket. They didn't provide a new one in the kit. Read my trans book here, and it's telling me that only enclosed oval can solenoids use gaskets. Open types do not. Guess I don't really even need one there. This trans was supposed to have a governor screen in it, and I didn't see one. I'll stick it in right now. Torque all these to spec here. The instructions really didn't have much for torque specs. Make sure my manual spool valve works. It does. One thing I noticed, instead of having the standard nail in there, they got a cotter pin. Gives it play. But I can live with it. Just for safe measure, I'm going to make sure my parking paul's tight while I'm in there. Oh, it was loose. Look at that. Probably grab a torque spec on those and check it. Alright, everything's torqued down. I'm going to put my filter on now. Before I do that, I want to get that O-ring out of the case that was in there. So I'm going to slip the new O-ring on there I got with the filter kit and the old O-ring, so it's double O-ringed. I think I'll put a little Vaseline on there. There we go. That's it. Got my shoulder bolt for the filter. This filter is designed to be a loose fit. If I don't like the shift points, I'll probably have a video later on of trying to tune that governor on the trans. Maybe taking a look at that vacuum modulator spring. That's all I have in this Transgo kit. It'll be a couple weeks until I run it, but after I run it, I'll add in the description section how I liked it.